What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, bringing you the next CWL invite recap for Forbidden versus North Remembers here in week 9. Forbidden coming up with a solid 4-star victory, the final 116 to 112. And I mean, as far as the war goes, I mean, Forbidden at the end of the day pretty much dominated throughout the war, especially at the Town Hall 10 level. We'll go ahead and check out one Town Hall 9 attack. I got 4 or so 10v10s to show you guys, as well as a pair of 11v11 3-stars. I do want to give a big shout to North Remembers. We know their clan is not in the shape that, say, it once was, but I want to give them a big shout out because unlike, you know, quite a few other clans that have joined Invite, they have not dropped out. They are still fighting their way. So I want to give them a big shout out and a lot of respect, a lot of love for North Remembers. They've been doing this for a very long time. So not much else to say with that. We'll go ahead and break down the stats though. Forbidden, 3 11v11 3-stars, 12 10v10 3-stars, perfect on dips, and hitting at 67% at Talon 9. That's actually a little bit lower than what we're used to hitting at Forbidden, but still 67%, having quite a few scouts as well. Now we'll go ahead and check out the North Remember side. They did not have an 11v11 3-star. They did put up 4 10v10s. They went perfect on dips. I mean, 12 for 12. That's what made the war look a little closer than what it actually was. And their Town 9 hit rate was actually the same as Forbidden's, hitting at 67%. I mean, in just the first couple hours of this war, Forbidden putting up 3, maybe 4 10v10s. So definitely I mean, from when this war started, I mean, they were getting Forbidden picking up 10v10s before all the Town Hall 9s were cleared. Quite a few 6-packs, a lot of fresh hits too. I mean, using the Falcon. I mean, we all know how solid that attack strategy is. So after this Town Hall 9 attack, I got some insane 10v10 3-stars to show you guys. But before we get into that, we'll check out this Town Hall 9 attack playing in the background. And like I said in the beginning of the video, huge shout out to everybody in North Remembers. Mad love to them. I mean, just a couple weeks left here in Invite. Can't believe how fast it has gone. Just wrapped up week 9. And for Forbidden, next up we have, who is it? We have North Watchers, and I believe we round off the regular season warring War Will. So that's going to be very, very exciting. Stay tuned for all the coverage that now brings, after this win, that now brings Forbidden's record to 8-1, especially after the controversial loss against Spartan's Legacy back in week 8. But looking forward, not looking behind us, looking forward, and, you know, pick up the victory against North Remembers, getting back, you know, in the W column. Feels amazing. Now I'll go ahead and check out some 10v10 action, you guys. Huge shout out to Max, pick up a 9v9 6-pack this war. So we're gonna go ahead and check out Bliss. I mean, she picked up a 10v10 6-pack herself and doing it with Falcon. Guys, Falcon is freaking killing it. If you don't know what this attack strategy is, you've literally been living under a damn rock. We'll go ahead and check out how Bliss breaks down this base, starting Archer Queen over at 9 o'clock. What he wants, or what she wants her to do, her queen, is walk down after she takes out this cannon. You can see she did sacrifice that BK. We know it's very, very common to sacrifice that Barbarian King outside. We're no longer seeing the BK really heading inside the base because of how soon that single shot Inferno Tower ends up targeting him. So he picked up a couple defenses, and most importantly, set the funnel for the Valkyries, set the funnel for the bowlers. Enemy CC has been engaged. Going to go ahead and drop down a couple of poisons, go ahead and take care of it. And look, no air targeting troops went inside of this core, and even with the baby dragon firing, when you drop those poison spells, it will take the baby dragon out every single time. Look at Queen, didn't even end up being with the kill squad. She ended up walking around, which actually helped this attack even more so, taking out the defenses not only on the outside, like we have seen the meta shift at Town Hall 10. We are seeing more and more defenses on the outside the bases. It almost seems like, other than the Expos and the Inferno Towers, all the defenses seem to be outside the walls now. But Bliss taking advantage of it and getting that 10v10 6-pack and swagging Archer Queen ability on that one. Huge, huge, huge shout out to her. Now we're going to check out this hit from none other than Juicy. We're going to be doing a Sui Hero Lalo. Another thing that we're seeing that's not very common at Town Hall 10 anymore. You see it every so often. I mean, in a 16 or 18 Town Hall 10 breakdown, you might see 1, maybe 2-ish, maybe 3 Town Hall 10s running a defensive Hound in the clan castle. And that's exactly what Tobias did on this base. So we got Juicy going to be doing a Sui Hero Lalo. With the, you can see the heroes clearly over there at 9 o'clock. Got a solid wall break under ability before the Queen targets the Hound. Takes out the Inferno Tower and also picked up an air defense. Clearly broke that defensive ring. Dropping down 4 haste spells. Just a classic Lalo. Dropping anywhere from 3 to 4 loons for each one of these defenses. And you have Hounds coming in from the top. Hounds coming in from over at 3 o'clock. And you'll see pre-dropping those haste, it's one less thing you have to worry about when you're doing your Lalo. We have a nice Rage up there at the top. We went ahead and dropped down Skeleton Spell to take out the enemy Queen. Heal Spell for those 2 Wizard Towers. And also covering the Expo. And going to be ending, I mean, just on 2 cannons. We got 1 Archer Tower over there. Loons are going to go ahead and clump up. Pretty much 2-shot that Expo. And even swagged, what is that? Yeah, swagging 1 loon, 1 or 2 loons. All kinds of pups, all kinds of minions. Somehow, the enemy or the defending Hound ended up popping somehow. Not going to matter, though. His pups and minions went ahead and took them out. Huge, huge shout out to Juicy getting it done in that attack. All right, guys. This attack is absolutely insane. And, of course, it's coming from none other than Mask. Hashtag Mask Off on this one. Starting his Queen up here at about 1 o'clock. Look at that. Dropping down 3 zaps. Yes. In the comment section below, let me know when's last time you saw a lightning spell used at Town Hall 10. I'm very, very curious to find out. It's been a very, very long time since the last time I seen it. Dropping down 3 zaps and a Quake to take out the Inferno Tower. Not 100% sure if he was hoping to get that air defense as well. But at the end of the day, it is not going to matter. He got the Inferno Tower down. So now that Queen is going to last even longer. You won't have to worry about breaking in over there since you didn't bring any wall breakers regardless. Not going to worry about breaking in. Not going to have to worry about trying to use the ability to take that IT out. It has already been taken care of. Queen engaging the enemy CC. Went ahead and raged up the Queen and the healers. Plus dropped down that poison spell to go ahead and take them out. See these archers just picking off this trash. Again, one less thing for the Queen to worry about. Doesn't want the Queen straying too far from the wall. So just a few archers taking out this trash right here. And you can see he already dropped down BK. Again, trying to make that Queen hug that wall as close as she can. Trying to take out these defenses. Like I said, on the first 10v10 we looked at, look at how many defenses are on the outside of the walls now. It's absolutely insane how quick the meta at Town Hall 10 can change, or the meta change in this game, I mean, overall. At any rate, starting Lalo up here at about 11 o'clock, dropping down a Hound, and just a whole bunch of loons. The CC Hound was first, dropping down the Camp Hound over at 9 o'clock. They're going to come in. Loons are going to go ahead. Look at even an Expo outside the wall. Absolutely insane how these 10s are trying, you know, to stop the kill squads and stop, you know, the Falcon attack, all these things, but opening up the base to something like this. I mean, who the hell can defend or build a base to defend against 3 zaps and an earthquake to take out an Inferno Tower? Mass doing an incredible job breaking down this base, getting that 3-star, all kinds of cleanup. Absolutely love the attack. They're going to finish off on the DSF up there at the top. Again, let me know when's last time you saw zaps used at Town Hall 10. Mask, absolutely love that attack. All right, guys. Next up, we have Fry Black. I believe this is going to be the last 10v10 before we jump into the 2 11 3-stars. So far we've seen a Sui Lalo. We went ahead and saw a Falcon attack. Went ahead and saw a Queen Walk, Zap Quake, Lalo, whatever the name we're going to use for that. Now we're going to show you guys something a little different. We're going to have Fry Black, aka Muss, using a kill squad. I mean, from Sui Lalos to kill squads to Zapquakes, Falcons, bitch attacks. I mean, there's nothing that this clan cannot do. I'm sorry, guys. We are working with some of the best attackers you guys have seen in this game. Just look at the stats. That's all you got to do. Look at the stats. The numbers do not lie, you guys. Look at this kill squad doing absolute work. And right here, goes ahead and pops ability. Not sure if he wanted to get both of those air defenses, but he got what was most important, which was that enemy archer queen, which he was banking on, considering he didn't bring any skeleton spells for the Lalo. And like we saw in Juski's attack, pre-dropping down those 4 haste spells before he goes ahead and starts the flight. Down here at the bottom, you can kind of see there's no defenses down there at 6 o'clock. So the ring is already kind of set down there. So you're going to see this Lalo just kind of collapse from top to bottom from about 7 o'clock up to 11. There's going to collapse right here in the core, and then it's just going to kind of fan out. Notice he is saving 1 haste spell and a few loons for the back end. There goes the rage spell, hoping to get a split there. They didn't go up to that air defense. They're all going to kind of meet up down here at the bottom. They are going to be at full health, though, since he has that heal spell. You can see that haste spell that he went ahead and dropped down at about 5 o'clock. And right here has a huge clump of loons, but he went ahead and sent in a couple loons to distract that air defense that he didn't get, as those loons had that nasty split kind of in the core there. But with those distraction loons that he sent, he was able to salvage. And look how many loons he ended up with. I mean, that was crucial to getting this attack off. So huge shout out to Must identifying that 80, sending in a couple loons to distract. Absolutely love that attack, you guys. Hopefully you guys love that attack. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up with I'm gonna show you guys 2 out of the 3 11v11 3-stars. I do have a video where we're gonna be showing you guys Sui Lalo. So one of the 11v11 3-stars I'll be showing in a different video, so definitely stay tuned for that. But first, we're gonna go ahead and start off with this Queen Walk bitch attack. And look, even bringing a P.E.K.K.A. in the army comp, absolutely love it. Starting Queen over here at 3 o'clock on the far right hand side. What he wants is he wants her to walk down. CC has already been lured, or partial lure, with the baby dragon coming out. Here comes the rest of it. Got some goblins, got a witch. Is that 2 witches? No, we got 1 witch coming out. Went ahead and dropped down a couple loons just in case there were any Seeking Air Mines. Rather have a Seeking Air Mine hit a balloon rather than a maxed healer. And what he's going to do is drop down a few bowlers and some witches down here at 6 o'clock, where he's going to be starting the main push. And he also has a golem inside this kill squad as well. And look at how open this base is. And for those of you guys wondering, North Remembers was running all anti-2 Town Hall 11 layouts. So this jump spell is going to lead everything into the core, where it's pretty much, I mean, just free range, just wide open spaces. There are going to be some kind of awkward splits, I mean, just because of how wide open this compartment is. It's only about a 5 compartment, 6 compartment Town Hall 11 layout. We have a heal spell right there in the core. 1 out of the 2 Inferno Towers has already been taken out. But look, we still got all the healers up. And look at that flank over there on the far right-hand side over at 9 o'clock, still doing work. We'll go ahead and ×2 this just a little bit. I mean, it's just going to be a matter of time. There's really only a few defenses left, and we still have a raid spell as well to use. I mean, all troops are down. All spells are now down. We had 4-point defenses on that queen. She ends up going down, kind of doing a warden walk here. Once the queen went down, healers kind of peeled off of her, went on to the warden. Somehow the king survived. I mean, this attack was just completely out of control. Huge shout out to Bob. Absolutely loved it. He also 6-pack on his Town Hall 10 this war. So just an incredible performance from Bob. All right, guys, now we're going to go ahead and show you guys this attack coming from Mask. We're going to be doing a queen charge. Just wait until you guys see this attack. Went ahead and dropped down an archer to pop a mini bomb, which is going to leave the runway free and clear for those wall breakers to pop that wall open. And look at this runway that has now been set up for the archer queen. Look at this. She's going to go from one side of the base to the other. We got a skeleton spell, we got a heal spell, we got a few rages inside this army comp before he goes ahead and sends in the rest of this attack. You can see Queen's going to clearly go ahead and take out that Expo. Notice he also chose to use the Grand Warden on this Queen charge portion of the attack. Here comes the Golem and just a few bowlers, just trying to set that funnel. You definitely do not want the bowlers to peel off from this kill squad. This is going to be his main push. So Queen's going to meet up with the Golem, going to meet up with all the bowlers. We got a few witches, and notice, just like we're seeing at Town Hall 10, notice Mask went ahead and sent his BK yet again on the outside, pretty much just using him as a powerful funneling troop to make sure that all these troops stay inside of this base. And again, like we saw on the other Town Hall 11 layout, just a ginormous compartment wrapping, kind of a semi-ring base-ish, but look at all these troops meeting up. The Queen is still up. Again, somehow the King has managed to survive. We got a few healers that peeled off from the Queen charge onto him. And again, just a matter of time until this base gets taken out. We'll go ahead and times this. This is clearly going to be wrecked. Mask also getting an 11v11 six-pack. I mean, just some of the best attacks you guys have seen coming from this war. Definitely a war to remember, coming off, you know, a very tough loss against SL, winning in-game, losing out of game, but getting back in the W column. Forbidden getting it done, you guys. 116 to 112 was the final, that now moves Forbidden's record to 8-1 so far here in the regular season. 2 wars to go before we get into playoffs. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I want to give a big shout out to everybody over in North Remembers. A lot of respect, mad love for you guys over in NR. And that is pretty much going to do it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you guys leave the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already, or if you are new here. Comments, questions, or concerns down in the comment section below. And a huge shout out to everybody, of course, in Forbidden for getting another victory. I mean, just top to bottom, some of the best clashers in the game are in this clan. And I mean, completely killing it here in Season 4. And we're just going to keep doing what we do. You know, all the voice planning, you know, I mean, all the sketching. I mean, again, a 24-hour voice session for this war. All the base builders, all the testing, you know, preparing, I mean, more or less 2 weeks, you know, for this war. So again, big shout out to everybody over in Forbidden. Huge shout out to leadership, the base builders. You guys know who you are, but that's going to do it for this video. Again, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. This has been Riggs from Riggs Gaming. I'll see you guys in the very next video.